Hey friends, my name is Sam and I'm going to show you how I used bentonite healing clay on my natural hair. So I started out on unwashed hair, and this is the Indian healing clay that I used. I used about a quarter cup, and I just covered my hair in water so that it was easier to work with. I sectioned off my hair, and then I began to work through creating my mixture. Now, I used this plastic container. Of course, I realized the plastic container was cracked and I had to fix that situation. But once I got that fixed, I continued mixing my mixture, and that is the consistency that I got. Had a couple of clumps in it, but I didn't see any issue in it as I was applying. One other thing to note is to use a plastic container when you're mixing your mixture. A metal container will mess with the ionic charge in the clay. So I just covered my hair in the mixture and twisted it down. And I basically continued and repeated that process all throughout my head. What's really great about bentonite clay is that it has a negative ionic charge that draws out positive cationic buildup from stylers and conditioners and other things that might cover and coat the scalp and hair strands. So essentially what's great about that for you is it cleans the hair follicles so that your hair can absorb more water and therefore then grow longer, thicker, and healthier. So what this clay does is it has a really high absorption of oils, and that's how it pulls out all the oils, leaving your hair and your scalp clean and clear and ready to apply some water and moisture so that your strands can just soak it all up. Okay, so this was my last section of hair, and I just used the clay, placed it over top of my hair, and shingled my hair to make sure that the clay was going in and touching every strand, and then I twisted it up. And that's what I did to my whole head. It got a little messy, but I did my best. Just kind of coated each section and detangled as I ran my fingers through it, and I twisted that section up. So I had a little bit extra clay mixture, so I just used my little brush and I got my scalp right in the roots, and that helped me to just kind of use up the last of the mixture. So I waited for 15 to 20 minutes and I let it kind of sit with a plastic wrap over my head. And then I washed it all out of my hair. What's important to note as well is you don't have to use shampoo in your hair afterwards. It's best to actually leave the remnants of the bentonite clay on your hair so that it finishes its work. So I just went in with my Melanin Hair Care oil blend, and I just twisted up my hair, and I was shocked at how juicy and thick my strands came out. Look at those strands. They're just doing what they need to do. They look thick, they look healthy, they look bouncy, and that's the difference between that bentonite clay washed out and oil covering and coating my hair. So I continued doing that all throughout my hair, putting some oil in my hands and coating the section with my hands, just making sure I'm covering all of the strands from roots to tips, really working it in, and then twisting that section up all the way down to the ends. And look at my thick, juicy little twists. Now, mind you, I need a trim, desperately need a trim, but outside of that, my hair was super duper healthy and thick and bouncy, juicy. The oil just got completely absorbed up in my hair because there was no buildup stopping the oil and the water from getting into my hair. So I went in and just massaged my scalp all around my head, which is really important for just blood flow and helping to encourage hair growth. And then I popped my little head tie on and I made my way to bed. I think my hair came out really, really great, and I would absolutely recommend this clay for anybody who wants to clarify their hair. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye!